Listen up, Leeds family. Your boys got some massive news that's going to shake you to your core today. We're talking about 3 absolute bombshells that have just dropped about our beloved Whites. And trust me, you're not ready for what's coming. First up, we've got a midfield magician who's just done something that hasn't been seen in a Premier League for 6 years. This German maestro is creating chances like it's going out of style, and the numbers will blow your mind. But here's the kicker. Despite his brilliance, there's a massive problem that's got every Leeds fan pulling their hair out. Then we dive into the goalkeeper chaos that's tearing the fan base apart. One of our former legends has just dropped some truth bombs about a controversial keeper situation that's got everyone talking. The plot twists in this saga will leave you speechless. And if that wasn't enough drama for one day, we've got an international scandal brewing that's got one of our key players in hot water with his national team. The details are absolutely mental, and it could impact our Premier League campaign. Smash that like button if you're ready for this roller coaster. Drop your predictions in the comments and hit subscribe because you do not want to miss what happens next. So buckle up, Leeds faithful, because we're about to reveal how our creative genius is rewriting Premier League history books. Here we go, Whites! The first bombshell is about our summer signing Anton Stash, and this lad is absolutely tearing it up in ways we haven't seen since 2019. Remember when I told you about that midfield magician? Well, Stash has just become the first player in the entire Premier League to create 3 or more chances in each of his first 3 games since Emi Buendia did it for Norwich back in August 2019. Are you kidding me? This German wizard cost us $17.4 million from Hoffenheim, and right now he's looking like the bargain of the century. But here's where it gets absolutely mental. Stack is sitting second in the entire Premier League for chances, created only behind Manchester United's Bruno Fernandes. Let that sink in, Leeds family. Our boy is operating on the same level as one of the world's elite playmakers. The stats don't lie. While Fernandes has been doing this for years, Stack has burst onto the Premier League scene like a man possessed. Against Everton, this absolute genius created 4 chances while we dominated those toffees at our fortress, Elland Road. He's been pulling the strings from deep spraying passes left and right, and his vision is absolutely ridiculous, Daniel. Farke's attacking philosophy is suiting him like a glove, and you can see why the German manager was so desperate to bring him over from the Bundesliga. The way Stack reads the game is phenomenal. He's picking up pockets of space that other midfielders can't even see, threading passes through the eye of a needle, and his work rate is off the charts. Every time he gets on the ball, something magical happens, and the Elland Road faithful are already falling in love with his style. But here's the absolutely devastating part that's got every White grinding their teeth. Despite Stash creating chance after chance after chance, we've only scored 1 goal in 3 Premier League games, and that came from the penalty spot. Can you believe it? We've got a magician in midfield serving up golden opportunities on a silver platter, but nobody can finish them off. Dominic Calvert-Lewin hasn't hit the ground running like we hoped, and Noah Okafor is still waiting for his first Premier League start. It's driving us all mental because Stack is doing everything right, but the goals just aren't coming. We're averaging 3.0 expected goals, but only converting 1. That's championship relegation material right there. This leads us perfectly into our next drama, because the finishing crisis is just the beginning of our problems. Wait until you hear about the goalkeeper situation that's got the entire fan base divided. Right, Leeds faithful? Now we're getting into the really juicy stuff. Our legendary former player, Stuart Dallas, has just dropped some serious truth about Illan Meslier, and the goalkeeper drama at Elland Road is reaching absolute boiling point. Remember how Meslier was dropped last season after those costly errors that nearly derailed our promotion push? Well, the plot has thickened beyond belief. The French keeper is now sitting as 3rd choice behind Lucas Perry and Carl Darlow, and many thought his Leeds career was completely finished. But Dallas isn't having any of that talk. In a recent TikTok that's going viral among the Leeds faithful, our former hero said, "I'm not sure that he's forgotten. I don't know if it is the end for him." Stranger things have happened in terms of players fighting their way back into the fold. You can hear the genuine belief in Dallas's voice. He still rates Meslier despite everything that's happened. Now here's where it gets absolutely mental. Meslier was actually linked with a move to Valencia in the dying stages of the summer window. The Spanish club was sniffing around, probably thinking they could get a bargain, but the move never materialized. Can you imagine losing a keeper of his potential for peanuts after investing so much in his development? The current situation is driving fans absolutely mad because it makes no sense. Lucas Perry has already shown some seriously concerning moments, especially in that defeat to Arsenal, where his positioning looked all over the place. The Brazilian keeper looked shaky under pressure, and you could see the nerves getting to him in those crucial moments. Meanwhile, Meslier is training with the reserves, probably wondering how he went from being our number one to watching games from the stands. The lad must be going through hell mentally, especially knowing he's got the talent to be playing at this level, but can't get a look in because of past mistakes. Dallas is being loyal to his former teammate, showing the kind of character that made him such a legend at Elland Road. But deep down, even he knows the writings on the wall. Once the Elland Road faithful have made their minds up about a player, just look at what happened with Jack Harrison. There's usually no way back. The fans have long memories, and Meslier's errors in crucial moments are still fresh in everyone's minds. The most frustrating part? We could have cashed in on Meslier when his stock was high. Maybe got $15 to $20 million for him, but now we're stuck with a valuable asset rotting on the bench while his market value plummets. But hold on to your hats, whites, because our final story involves international drama that could shake everything up. Leeds faithful, hold on to your seats because this final bombshell is absolutely explosive. Our midfielder Ilia Gruev has found himself in the middle of what Bulgarian media are calling a serious scandal that's rocking his national team and could have serious consequences for our Premier League campaign. Here's what went down during Bulgaria's nightmare international break. During their humiliating 3-0 defeat to Spain, Gruev was involved in a heated altercation with Barcelona wonderkid Lamine Yamal. The tension on the pitch was electric, and our boy clearly let his emotions get the better of him as he watched his country getting torn apart by the Spanish giants. But that was just the beginning of his absolute nightmare international break. After the Spain disaster, manager Ilia Gruev made the shocking decision to completely bench Gruev for the crucial trip to Georgia. Can you believe it? Our boy, who's been absolutely vital for Leeds in the Premier League and has been one of our most consistent performers, suddenly finding himself frozen out of his own national team. The Georgia game was another catastrophe, another 3-0 defeat that left Bulgaria's World Cup qualification hopes hanging by the thinnest of threads. Gruev had to watch from the sidelines as his teammates capitulated again, probably thinking he could have made a difference if he'd been on the pitch. But here's where it gets absolutely mental, and the real scandal emerges. Bulgarian publication Tema Sport has revealed that Gruev's emotions completely boiled over after the Spain performance. The report states that our Leeds midfielder made his feelings crystal clear about the team's pathetic display, and he wasn't holding back with his criticism of his teammates' efforts. The most explosive part? Gruev then turned his fury directly toward manager Ilia Gruev himself. According to the reports, there was a massive confrontation between player and manager, with Gruev questioning the tactics, team selection, and overall preparation. You can imagine the heated exchange. Our boy is a winner who demands excellence, and he couldn't stand watching his country embarrass themselves on the international stage. The Bulgarian FA is in complete and utter chaos right now, whites. The federation is a mess. There's talk of a complete clear out from top to bottom, and Gruev has been completely frozen out of the starting 11 during the most crucial World Cup qualifiers. Bulgaria now faces Turkey twice and has to travel to Spain again. Their qualification chances are virtually dead in the water. Now here's what every single Leeds fan needs to be seriously worried about. This international drama could follow. Gruev straight back to West Yorkshire. We need our midfielder completely focused and ready for our Premier League battles, not dealing with political nonsense and heated confrontations with his national team management. With crucial fixtures coming up, including our next clash against Fulham, where every point matters, we simply cannot afford to have Gruev's head anywhere but fully concentrated on Leeds United. Daniel Farke will be monitoring this situation like a hawk, hoping this mess doesn't completely derail one of his most important players during such a critical period in our season. Leeds faithful, we need your voices now more than ever. From Stash's creative brilliance being completely wasted by shocking finishing, to the goalkeeper chaos with Meslier's uncertain future hanging in the balance, to Gruev's explosive international meltdown that threatens to disrupt our Premier League campaign. Our beloved Whites are living through some absolutely insane times that could define our entire season. The question's burning in every Leeds fan's heart right now. Can we finally turn Stash's magic into the goals we desperately need? Will Meslier ever pull on the white shirt again? Or is his Elland Road story truly over? And most importantly, can Gruev sort out his international mess before it affects our Premier League dreams? Drop your thoughts in the comments. What's your biggest concern right now? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell because this Leeds story is far from over. Mort!